for you, it's good to know that God is on your side. It's good to know that. And that's what David says. The Lord is on my side. So answer me. It's good to know God is on your side. It's good to know that the Lord is merciful and compassionate, that God understands what you're going through. And thus it only makes sense to turn to God for help, to turn to the Lord. You know, when we turn to other things, we're really looking for help in places that really can't help us. We're looking for help from things that offer no help at all. Well, I'm just going to forget my problems for the night. Well, that's no help. Because in the morning, your problems are there. And sometimes they get worse overnight. But when you call upon the Lord, he hears you. So David turns to the Lord, who is the only one who can save him. It says in 19, you know my reproach, my shame, and my dishonor, my adversaries are all before you. Reproach has broken my heart, and I am full of heaviness. I looked for someone to take pity, but there was none, and for comforters, but I found none. And again, this is prophetic of Jesus. Remember the Garden of Gethsemane, where Jesus would go to pray, and he'd come back, and the disciples were asleep, and he confronted them and said, hey, couldn't you just wait 1 hour? Like, I'm in a desperate place here. My heart is broken. Couldn't you just hang with me for an hour? There was no one to comfort him. They also gave me gall for my food and for my thirst. They gave me vinegar to drink. Remember when Jesus said he was thirsty, they gave him vinegar mixed with gall. In verse 22, let their table become a snare before them and their well-being a trap. Paul quotes from this in Romans chapter 11, verses 9 and 10. Let their eyes be darkened so that they do not see, and make their loins shake continually. Pour out your indignation upon them